Hey everybody, this is Lost Connection Tarot. I'm Benjamin Snavely, and this is a daily meditative tarot reading for Sunday, September 6, 2020. So in front of me I am using Nicoletta Sicoli, the tarot. This is actually my wife, or if we want to be technical about it, my fiance, my soon-to-be wife, and it's her deck from when we went to New Orleans. Anyways, I've already spoke my intention to these cards. This is a 5-card reading to kind of get the energies within us today, kind of understand them, as well as the overall message or theme of the day. This is a general reading. It's for anybody that is simply listening to the reading. It's for all signs of the zodiac. So let us begin. Again, this is a daily meditative tarot reading for Sunday, September the 6th, 2020. Alright, here we go. Okay, so these are the 5 cards. They are based towards me, so let me turn them around for you guys, and then I will pick them up and take a look. First, let's see. You can't even see them anyways, so let me pull them closer to myself. I mean, sheesh. Alright, so there we go. Alright, so the first card, oh, this is towards you. Oh, I'm reading towards me. It's this right here. This is your first card, okay? It is the 6. Okay, this is a major arcana card. This is the Lovers. Alright, so here it looks like it's Eve with the tree, as well as the serpent, who basically not tricked her, but convinced her to take the fruit from the tree of knowledge, the tree of good and evil. And what is the tree of good and evil? The tree of knowledge. And it's the idea that we live in a duplicitous world. To have one thing is to have the absence of another. And so Lovers, this deep internal message about love, this is all about recognizing that to have actual love is to understand what it means to be alone, to be separated from that thing. Because to love something, you have to be away from it to even have that connection. To want that connection, there first has to be separation, right? So here, this card beautifully represents to know something is to love it, but also to be separated from it. So today, this is a falsehood. Was it reversed? A falsehood that you need to let go of today is to think that you're actually separated. Like, if you look within yourself, you will recognize that there is something there, something that brings life to you, something that emanates from your being. That is the thing that you connect with. And that is the thing that makes the earth. That is the thing that makes you. It is the thing that gives life. And you're not actually separated from it. We live in this world of opposites, and it's to help us understand, as well as to yearn for connection. Is to feel the separation means we are all searching to reconnect with source, with that thing that we are missing. It's like going on this journey. And here at the 6, what is this falsehood that you need to let go of? The idea that you are separated. I mean, yes, you're born alone, you'll die alone, so in that sense you'll always be separated. But if you go inside yourself and sit with yourself, you're actually not alone, because you're with yourself. So how can you be alone when you are with yourself, and you are something, not nothing. Therefore, you are never alone. And the thing that you truly are is something that everybody else has. And once you recognize that, and you give yourself self-esteem, and you give yourself knowledge and confidence with knowing the truth that you emanate something larger than just this physical body, then you recognize that you are truly not separated from anything at all. In fact, you're connected in all ways at all times with everything of this earth. This earth only simply makes you think and feel and believe that there is separation or this dichotomy, and it's simply to help you understand opposites. The idea of yearning for something or wanting something or not wanting something, it's just, it helps you understand. So by being alone, you yearn for connection. By being in love, sometimes you feel like you need time and space away. So recognizing the truth of the matter, that we are in this world of duplicity to help us recognize that we want to connect with Source, is a beautiful thing. So simply let go today that you are alone, or that this is that does not, that you're all by yourself. And just simply look within yourself, and you will see that you are not alone. Yeah. Okay, moving on. Here is the second card. It is the Ten of Wands. Okay, so here is this woman. You can see it, and she has this house. She has all these things. She even has a little beetle, it looks like, that she's walking right now. And the Ten of Wands, usually in traditional decks, it's a person carrying these 10 wands, and it's the idea that you have gone through this awakening. You have gone through these trials and tribulations. You have now gone and had this peak experience. You have gone through this portal, and you have realized something new. You have shed that old skin, that old way of life, and now you're here on this new plane. But now that you're on this new plane, you're still caged, and you're caged within your own body. Your fire within yourself, your spirit, is caged within a human body that is forced to feel and be a part of this physical world. So at the Ten of Wands, you have learned so much, and then you have this aha moment, and then after that aha moment, it's anticlimactic, and you come all the way back down, and here you are in this world with these mundane, trivial activities, and you're like, wait a second, I just witnessed God. I just had a revelation. I had this epiphany, awakening. I'm truly, here. I understand. And yet, boom, now you're back right here on earth. And it's like, how do I live a life fully and completely when I know this truth? How can I even care about my job or the things that I used to care about when I know this thing, that I'm so much more than this physical matter around me, that is just a connection of atoms that has thoughts and feelings, but it's of this earth, and we are all this thing that is greater than, it's mind-boggling of how to find purpose in this real world when you have that type of realization. But the thing is that you were here, you're here for a purpose, and it's to continually evolve and learn and come to appreciate the small things in this life, because they are constantly teaching you something. So at the Ten of Wands, you're on this new stage, and yeah, you may feel trapped, but it's also about your perspective. It's like, okay, what am I going to do now? I have all of this knowledge, and I am still here, and I'm not going anywhere for this time. So what can I do with this knowledge, and how do I want to go forth with this mindset? And what do I want to create? Where do I want to put my energies? How do I want to help other people be illuminated by this truth? You can't go back to your old way of life. No, you're on a new plane of existence. So here, this is talking about, how do I be in this situation based on the spread, it's all talking about our earth energy, our physical energy, and it's how can I be productive as well as grounded in my physical endeavors. And it's like, whoo, okay, yeah, the dishes. What are the dishes? Okay, a trivial non-nuisance, but yet they still need to get done, otherwise they're going to create a bigger problem. I still need the feeling of having clean plates to eat my food, otherwise what am I, a slop, a mess? No, like I care. And with this knowledge, you don't become apathetic about the world. Actually, you start caring more, because you are of this world, and everything that you love is of this world, and you are all in this kind of like kumbaya connectedness, right? And so you just start appreciating the small things, and you start tending to your garden a little bit different, with a keener eye. And so to be productive today in your physical endeavors, it's just pay attention to the small details and recognize that there's beauty in the small. That who knows what you can learn, or what you can find, or where spirit or creativity or something that inflames you could come in the smallest, most trivial, nonsensical thing that you just simply give your time and attention and care to, because it's the right thing to do, and it benefits your life and it benefits others. And that's why you're here. You're here to showcase love and to emanate love. And by attending to those small things that you and maybe other people say are trivial, it still showcases love, and it still shows that you understand something is more important than not caring, right? It's important to care and to show our appreciation for the things that we care about. And so having clean dishes, a clean house, feeling good about ourselves, and having a reflection that we feel proud of because we put healthy foods and we give healthy amounts of time to do proper movements with our body, to have mental clarity. All of these things are purposeful and good, and yes, we may be caged in this reality, but this is our reality, and we're going to make the best of it. And that's moving to a new plane of existence. Alright, so here, moving on, the third card. It is the Empress in the Major Arcana, the third card in the Major Arcana, and it's the Empress. Here we're talking about how to harmonize the emotions within ourselves. We're talking about the water within us, that type of energy. And the Empress is the female life force. It's Mother Nature. It's femininity. It's receptivity, right? It's having knowledge, eternal knowledge, and not having to show force to show the power that is contained within us. Simply by sitting in our power and receiving and waiting and being cool, calm, and collected, that is the power of the female. Simply knowing the truth and feeling the power within the self that you could at any time move at any time, but you don't have to showcase that power. And it's a beautiful thing. It's Mother Nature. It's they want to give. They want to share the abundance within themselves. They are fertile. They are abundant. And the Three of Cups, to harmonize our emotions today, we need to remember to be of service of other people. We need to remember to listen before we talk. We need to sit with ourselves and feel ourselves inside ourselves and understand our surroundings and our situation before we are called to action. It's just a quiet wisdom. nature never tells you one thing and then does another. You know what I mean? It's being truthful. It's following divine law and reason, and that's what the Empress embodies. She wants to take care of you, and so take care of your emotions today. Recognize that they are all valid. Make sure that they all have time to speak to you. Listen to them, coddle them, recognize their value and their worth. Make sure that you simply try to come to an understanding by being with them. Let them speak to you without you trying to control them. Let them be your children, where you treat them with respect and kindness, but you let them be themselves. So don't try to control your emotions today. Sit with them, value them, recognize their worth, learn from them, and recognize that you gave birth to them through your actions. So at any time, you can continue to control them through further actions. So recognize your own power within this. Okay, moving on. Here you have the 0, and this is also a major arcana card. This is the Fool. And this is all about the spirit. This is all about the fire energy within us, and it's all about, our spirit, our intuition. It urges us to face this courageously today. And that, at the 0, it's a new beginning. It's childlike innocence starting a journey of 10,000 steps. You have no idea what is going to befall you here in the future, but Sunday, September 6, 2020, it's the beginning of something. Something has culminated, something has ended, and now today, this Sunday, it's the start of something new, and you don't know what to expect, but you are completely protected in the 0, within infinity, but that's why he's at the 0. That's because you can go in any direction, right? You're also an egg. You're about to birth movement. You're about to birth a reality simply by moving in a direction. Now, why is he the Fool? He is the Fool because he has no experience, no prior knowledge of anything that's about to befall or happen to him. And so he doesn't know what is good or what is bad. And so through his trial and error, through his experience, through his curiosity, he will learn the ins and outs of this journey. And it will be hard, but it will also be extremely rewarding. You have to go into it like a child, where you're willing to learn, you're willing to ask questions, you're willing to make mistakes, you're willing to be innocent and not judgmental or have a predetermined conclusion. What is about to happen in the next weeks, months, years is this journey that is actually going to start today, Sunday, September 6th. And your spirit wants you to just recognize that this is the starting point. Your spirit also wants you to recognize, go into it with a sense of awe. Like, be the student, but also be the teacher. Like, there may be things that correlate with past experiences, but also do not get hard-headed, do not get stubborn, be flexible, do not be dogmatic. Be aware that this is a journey of 10,000 steps and you're at day 1. So enjoy. Okay? And then finally, this is the theme of the day. Alright? It is reversed. 10, 19. 19, that's judgment, I believe. Tony, will you hand me that, please? The booklet. I need to see what 19 in the major arcana is. I forget. 19, no, it's the sun. Okay. Alright, so it's the sun reversed. for our energy today. Now, the beautiful thing about that is that our sun is always here. It never goes away. The illumination maybe simply is clouded today. Maybe you don't know where to burn brightly. Maybe you are second guessing yourself, especially since you're starting a new journey, especially since you're trying to come to understand about duplicity and love and separation. Maybe you're trying to, it's hard for you to internalize receiving and letting go of control and surrendering to an experience. Maybe it's hard to accept everyday life and find the beauty in the mundane. But the thing is that your sun is still here. Your illumination, your truth, the thing that gives you life and vitality, you still have it. Today simply is a day of trying to come to an understanding, to see something that might be clouded, something that may not be as clear as day, right? But in time, as you go on this new journey, it seems like as you have more experience, I think you'll come to a better understanding of what you're experiencing and your part within it. Maybe it's simply because it's such a brand new day, it's still the dawn, right? So the sun is maybe just coming up over the horizon, but based on our perspective, maybe we still have trees, maybe we're still in the thick of it, maybe that's where we are. And that's okay, but please recognize that the sun is there, our truth, right? The thing that gives us our vitality, our energy, our purpose in life, the reason why we keep on moving forward is that internal sun. Today, it may not shine as brightly simply because you are trying to comprehend all that is going on within you internally. And so you're ruminating, and because you're ruminating, your energy is a little bit more scattered within yourself instead of exposing the outside world with your brilliance and illumination. But not a big deal. But today is a very important day. You have 4 different court cards. I'm sorry, I take that back. You have 4 major arcana cards, and then you have a 10 of Wands, which represents moving to a new stage. So today, Sunday, September 6, 2020, is a very important, huge milestone day, and whoever is listening to this and internalizing this message, please recognize that you may be confused. It may seem cloudy. You may have no idea which direction to go. You don't have to technically make movement today, but just recognize that you are on a journey. And even the slightest movement doesn't mean you can't come back to the starting point and start again at any point in time. You can always choose a different path upon this journey, and what I mean is stay flexible, so you have this idea, you have this direction, okay, that's great, but as you play with it, as it becomes more of a reality and you start putting it into this world, you can modify it, you can change it, you can adapt it to fit the changing circumstances and maybe these new ideas that are going on in your life. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers. So we have 0 and we have 3, so 3 and 6 is 9, 9 and 10 is 19, 19 and 19 is, what is that, 20, 38, 38 is 11, and 11 is the master number of service. So again, this new journey, whatever you are doing and whatever direction you go, the best advice I can give you is be in service to others, and to be in services to others is to be in service to yourself. And the best way to be in service to yourself is to follow your own inner guidance. Follow your own heart. Let it lead you, and I promise you it will not lead you astray. okay? And if you don't know the difference in your voices between, your ego, your id, your subconscious, and your inner guidance, your intuition, just ask yourself, what is good for me? What is good for my community? Is this a product of love? Is this a product of something that I feel that I can stand behind, and it's a culmination of balance between my mental, my emotional, and spiritual faculties, and then I push it out into physical matter here on earth. If it feels off balance, like it's too much of this or too much of that, then maybe it's one of those other personalities within ourselves, and it's not that true voice. So sit for a second, listen to that true voice, and it will tell you the right path. So anyways, that is today's message for Sunday, September 6, 2020. My name is Benjamin Snavely. This is Lost Connection Tarot. Have a great day. Bye.